Hello students, in statistics index number, today we learn a last method of index number, that is cost of living index number. Remember friends, for cost of living we require basic 5 elements. 5 elements are there for cost of living. Here are first, food. As we all know, food is the basic or essential requirement for us, for all. Without food, we can't survive. So, for cost of living, the first important aspect is food. Second, clothing. We all require clothes to wear. That is also second important aspect of cost of living. Third is house rent. Friends, in previous time, it is said that roti, kapda or makan. Likewise, for basic element of cost of living, food is the roti, clothing is the kapda, house rent is the makan. Then, fourth important aspect is miscellaneous. Means whatever different expenses we do, that is called miscellaneous. For example, if we have mobile phone with us, cell phone is with us, then we have to do recharge of the phone. So the recharge of cell phone comes in miscellaneous. And fifth important aspect is fuel. So 5 different and important and main element of cost of living is food, clothing, house rent, miscellaneous and fuel. Now, what happened in this particular method? See, only one sum is there in your textbook of this method, and that one sum is on page number 4040 and 41, illustration number 22. Remember friends, remember students, there is no any another practice sum in the textbook exercise. Only one sum we have, that is on page number 40 and 41, illustration number 22. Now, what is there in this particular sum? In this particular sum, they provide us index number ready for 4 items. It means one item's index number we have to find. Now the question arises, how can we know that which item is missing? It clearly show it in your question, so no need to worry about that. You can easily able to understand that which item's index number you have to find first. The 4 another items index number is provided ready in the question. Then second important aspect, there are 2 important aspects for cost of living index number. One is I, that is index number, and second is W, that is weight. Now, index number of 4 items are given ready, and 1 item's index number we have to find. For example, in this particular question, you all can see from textbook page number 4040, they provide the information about coal, kerosene, wood and matchbox. Now, you all are able to understand that coal, matchbox, kerosene and wood definitely comes in the heading of fuel. These all 4 items are part of fuel. Coal, kerosene, wood and matchbox are the part of fuel. It means in this particular question, first of all we have to find the index number of fuel. Now question arises students in our mind, sir, by which method we have to find the index number of fuel? Students, you have 2 options for it. Either you can apply the total expenditure method, we already studied in the previous lecture, or you can apply family budget index number method. I repeat this. To find the index number of fuel, either you can apply the method of total expenditure, or you can apply the family budget index number method. It is on you, because answer by both the method is always equal and same. That's why you can apply any method. In this particular sum, we apply total expenditure method. Here is the sum before you. First of all, we find the index number of fuel by total expenditure or family budget method. Item, coal, kerosene, wood, matchbox. They provide us 3 columns in the question. 2 years are given, 2012 and 2014. So we all are able to understand that 2012 is our base year and 2014 is our current year. So the 2012's quantity, that is called Q0. Price of 2012 is called P0, base year price, and price of 2014, that is called current year price, P1. For total expenditure method, we have to prepare additional 2 columns, that is P1 Q0 and P0 Q0. Students, in this particular sum, we have to find the fuel's index number. But what sometimes they are not giving the index number of food, or sometimes the index number of clothing is missing, or sometimes the index number of miscellaneous is missing, or sometimes the index number of house rent is missing. Then sir, what is the procedure? Students, same procedure is there. Any of the index number is not given, then they provide these columns Q0, P0 and P1. And we have to prepare additional 2 columns for total expenditure method, that is P1 Q0 and P0 Q0. If we want to apply the family budget index number method, then we have to prepare additional 3 columns, that is I, W and IW. Clear? Okay. Now we do the calculation. P1 Q0, P1 multiplied with Q0, 30 into 5, 150, 45 into 20, 900, 25 into 5, 125, 10 into 1, 10. Another column, that is P0 Q0, P0 multiplied with Q0, 25 into 5, 125, 40 into 20, here digit 40 is there, 40 into 20, 800, 5 into 22, 110, and 10 into 0.90, that is 9. After that, we have to do the total of both the columns, that is P1 Q0 and P0 Q0. The total of P1 Q0 is 1185 and total of P0 Q0 is 1044. Now we apply this total into the formula. Index number of fuel expenditure equals to sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100. 1185 upon 1044 into 100 is equals to 113.51. So students, we find the index number of fuel. The sum is not over yet. पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, अभी तो आधा सम हुआ. Our purpose is to find the cost of living index number. For cost of living index number, as I said before some time, 5 things: food, clothing, house rent, miscellaneous and fuel. Now index number of fuel we find, and the answer is 113.51. But now the question arises, sir, how can we find the index number of other four things? It is provided in the question. See in your textbook, page number 4040. If the expenditure for food, clothing, house rent and miscellaneous groups in the year 2015 are 3, 2.5, 4.5 and 3.25 times respectively than that of the year 2012. Here is the answer. In compared to base year 2012, in 2014, that is current year, the food items increased by 3 times. Sir, now what we have to do? 3 times means we have to multiply 3 with 100. Whenever they provide times, then we have to multiply that particular times with 100. So 3 into 100, the index, directly we got the index number of food, that is 300. Another, the index number of clothing increases by 2.5 times. So index number of clothing is 2.5 into 100, that is 250, 250. House rent increases by 4.5 times. So times means whichever digit is provided, that particular digit multiply with 100 so that we get the index number of that particular thing. Now 4.5 times house rent, so 4.5 into 100, so index number of house rent is 450, that is 450. And for miscellaneous, it is 3.5 times, 3.25 times, so 3.25 multiply with 100, so the index number of miscellaneous is 325. And the index number of fuel we find, that is 113.5. So friends, in short, in questions of this method, they provide the index number of 4 different items ready in the question. We have to find the index number of just one item, and that one item we can find either with total expenditure or cost of living index number. Now the question arises, sir, what about weight or W? It is also provided in the question. My friends, they provide us if the expenditures on these groups, now total expenditure is called weight or W. For these groups are 42%, means for food article the weight is 42. Clothing 15%, so 15 for clothing. House rent 1010, so house rent we write 10. Miscellaneous it is 12. Now they are not giving us the weight or W or percentage for fuel. How can we find it, sir? It's easy. Whenever the total expenditure is given in percentage, always the total of all the expenditure is always 100, 100. So here I write 100. Now what we have to do? 100, and from 100 we have to deduct the total expenditure of all the 4 items which is given in the question. 100 minus 42 minus 15 minus 10 minus 12. That's why we can get the remaining, and that is 21, which is the total expenditure for fuel. I repeat this. Whenever total expenditure is given in percentage, the total is always 100. We can write here 100. From 100, we have to deduct the weight of all the 4 items which is already given, that is 42, 15, 10 and 12. Deduct all the 4 items weight, that's why we get the weight of fuel itself, that is 21. So the column of W is also ready. Now we move towards our last column, and that last column is IW. IW means multiplication of column of I with W. 300 multiplied with 42, answer is 12,600. 250 multiplied with 15, 3750. 450 into 10, 4500. 325 into 12, 3900. 113.5 into 21, 2383.71. At last, we have to do the total of both the columns, that is sigma IW and sigma W. The total of IW is called sigma IW and total of W is called sigma W. Here, the total of IW column is 27,133.71 and total of W is 100. Now finally, put the values into the formula. Here is the formula: cost of living index number is equals to sigma IW upon sigma W. 27,133.71 divided by 100. So the answer is 271.337. So we can say that 271.34. If they ask how much rise in the cost of living index number of this particular thing, then we have to deduct 100 from the answer of cost of living index number. Here I show you the rise in the cost of living index number is 271.34 minus 100, that is 171.34% rise in the cost of living index number. So my friends, in this method, I repeat fast. For cost of living, 5 things are required: food, clothing, house rent, miscellaneous and fuel. In this method, they provide us an index number of 4 items ready. The 1 item's index number we have to find. Like in this particular sum, we find the index number of fuel item by total expenditure method or by family budget index number method. After find out that, we have to prepare the column, that is group of 5 particular items of cost of living index number of other 4 items already given in the question. 5th item that we can find, that we have to write for column of W, total is always 100. The total expenditure for 4 items is given ready. 5th item we can find by deducting the total of 4 items from 100. And last column is IW. Finally, we have to put the formula of cost of living index number, that is sigma IW upon sigma W. By this way, we can able to find cost of living index number. Remember, my dear students, this is the only sum of this method in your textbook. So, with the sums of exercise, some practice sums of illustrations are also very much important, because in so many chapters they are giving the method only in the illustration. So I take this sum for you, and I am confident that you all are able to understand and able to do the sum of the same method by your way, by your own way. Thank you to all.